Hey everyone, Justin here. Today I wanted to talk about LEGO and the Insider Weekend that just kind of went past. Some of the sets that are still available for discount and some of the rewards. So some of the rewards include the Pirates of Barracuda Bay micro build. You have the Ninjago City sets. All four of them are available for 1,800 points. They're great little builds, and if you're a Ninjago fan, absolutely get them. They're well worth the 1,800 points. The first set we're going to look at is the Nintendo NES. This dropped from 270 to 216. And not only that, it's on back order. That means it's about to go and it's going to be harder to find. You're going to be limited on other websites. And typically once something goes out of stock on LEGO, the other sites start to follow because investors or people scrambling to get this set start looking everywhere. So at 216, it's a great deal. It's a great build. Definitely well worth it if you're a Mario fan or just grew up with the NES. The Corvette, less talked about, I think. Great build, 120, so you get it for $30 off. Honey is also saying 22 additional, maybe, if you apply the offer, if you go through Honey. I love this build. I think it looks great on display. It's not going to increase a ton on retirement, but it'll definitely cost more than 120, so I think it's a great deal. A-Frame Cabin, again, still a fantastic build, amazing set, goes with the treehouse. It dropped from 180 to 144. I would recommend picking this up because I think when it comes time for Black Friday, it's going to go. Villains Icons, still a decent set if you're into this theme with the VHS tapes and all of the things. And Disney, so dropped from 130 to 104. You can regularly find this at Target for 109 or cheaper, so you don't really need to rush for this one, but still a decent set. The Treehouse from 250 to 200. 200 was the original sales price before it got bumped up a couple years back, or maybe a year and a half ago or so. This one was supposed to retire 2 years ago, got pushed twice, so I think a lot of people have this one already, but if you don't, still a fantastic set. And then back to its retail, and then if you pair it with Rakuten, which is saying 10% off, even better, because now you're dropping it down to about 180. Here's one that retired and is gone, and I was completely surprised by the Ecto 1. This wasn't exclusive, so you can still find it at other places, but it dropped from 240 to 192. Walmart at one point had it for 170, so you can find this other places, but it is sold out now. It's a cool set. If you're not into Ghostbusters or anything, then I can see why you passed it, but cool set nonetheless. Then we have the Tumbler from 270 to 216. Great set. Again, don't see it getting remade for a long time. It's going to be on sale through December 2nd. Might as well wait till Black Friday on this one. I don't see it going before then. One that somebody mentioned to me is the R2-D2. This one from 240 to 192. Decent discount. Honey says an additional $30 cash back. So I think this can be a good set. I think if you have the smaller one, you're probably fine. The only difference is you get this display brick and the display plaque. But other than that, if you have the small one, you're going to be completely fine with it. This one doesn't scale well with anything else. The small one scales with Chewbacca and C-3PO. So I think you're probably safe to not buy this one if you don't need it, unless you just want the bigger one for display. But other than that, it's essentially the same thing, except a lot more. Speaking of which, let me see. The Chewbacca is not on sale, but you can find it on sale everywhere all the time. Black Friday, this is going to drop to 120, 130. But again, this one is retiring, and this one scales well with the smaller R2-D2. Don't buy it from LEGO right now because that's just overpriced, and everywhere will have it cheaper. A set that I was completely surprised that sold out because it's not retiring is this crane. I get the 700 down to 560 is amazing. But I was just surprised that many people wanted this set. You never hear it talked about. There's barely any videos about this set. This sold out that night. well, in the morning. So about, I think after 12 hours or 13 hours of being on sale, I want to say that this sold out because I went to look for it and it was gone. I kind of procrastinated because the Insider's discount didn't work for the first 3 hours of it being up. I decided to go to bed at 3 a.m. and woke up and it was on sale. I waited an hour too long and it was gone. This also went on sale at Kohl's for a better discount. It was down in the 400s, 480 or so. That one sold out in about 30 minutes to an hour on Kohl's. So this is one that I think people should watch if you want this set. It seems like people are fine with it at the $560 price range. So if it does drop again and you're wanting this set, jump on it because it seems like people are actually paying attention to this, which I was completely surprised by. Two other sets that I'm sure kind of upset people from what I've seen. A lot of people were upset that the City Gardens went out of stock. It went out of stock in minutes. I previously said that I love this set. Didn't think it'd go that quick. Didn't think it would go first. I thought it would go after the AT-AT. But apparently this was the most popular set and it was reduced from $350 to $280. That original sales price was $300 a couple years ago. So yeah, this is just an amazing set and people took advantage of it. And then the AT-AT, let's see, it was down from $850 to $680, sold out. It took a while, but it did sell out. Great price. So yeah. Now with some of these, I will say, especially the ones that are still in stock, on November 29th, Black Friday, all those promos are going to come back in stock. So you'll be able to pick up all the promos with your purchase of, I think it was $170 and $250 were the thresholds. Here's another one, the Endurance on Black Friday. That one's going to have its own gift with purchase with the Lifeboat. If you buy the Endurance, you'll get all three. If you go in store, I think there's like 5 you can get of promos, but I don't go in store. It's just too much of a hassle to drive to the store and deal with all the people. So I'm just going to get it online with points, but great set and you'll get the promos. So again, the promos are coming back on Black Friday, the record player and the Christmas train. I think they're great promos and yeah, you'll be able to get them again. So don't feel like you missed out in case you think you did. You didn't, they're coming back. And just a tip on moving forward, some of these sets like the Ninjago City Gardens was discounted earlier in the year. People passed on it maybe then, thinking they'll get a better discount, and then realized they couldn't get it on Insider's Weekend because it sold out in minutes. Don't always assume there's going to be a better deal coming. Assume nothing with Lego. Chewbacca is regularly on sale, and they decided not to put it on sale. You just never know what they're going to do or how quick something's going to go. It's better to get the discount that you can get that day. If you're getting a 20% discount, waiting and hoping you're going to get 25%, is that 5% worth it in the end? Because if you end up missing out, you're going to be paying over 20% more on eBay or Mercari or something. So it's just better to sometimes get the deal that's presented to you. But again, I understand budgets and space kind of determine that. So if your budget says wait and that you need to wait, then I get it. Try to link up with people, find a community that can help you get a set. But that's basically all I have for today. There's some great sets that are on discount. There's more retiring sets. I mean, the list is like 400 plus sets that are going to be retiring. So there's so many great things that are going to be going away. Some of them will last until, the year turns over and we're in 2025, but most of these will be gone for good, especially come Black Friday and around Christmas time. If you want a set, go and get it. And this is, again, the one I think that's on the hot seat right now. It's the Nintendo NES, because I think the dominoes are going to start falling once this sells out on Lego's website. So thanks again for watching. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.